Cool, first I got shot by a sniper from fucking who knows where, and then shrapnel kills me.
Shrapnel like the artillery?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I forgot to mute myself, but I'm still setting something up.
A blade embraces
Like, I knew
its
I forgot to
duty,
do something.
as a jeweler cherishes their
Yeah,
gems.
What'd you
apparently it
forget
was
to
I
do?
forgot to mute myself.
There are so many good bargains during the Windbloom Festival. I need to save money.
I gotta schedule appointments too today. I'll probably do that later.
There are so
Fuck!
many good bargains during the Windbloom Festival. I need to save money.
That didn't sound good. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Did I hear something?
Yeah, I just went live in Discord.
Oh, that's what that noise was. I was like, what's that noise? I'm scared.
Objective Alpha 1 is under attack.
There are so many good bargains during the Windbloom Festival. I need to save money.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
Guess that is one issue. I just saw it right now. You said your internet's not good, and that's to your own admittance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna show in streams.
There
A
are
blade
so
embraces
many
its
good
duty,
bargains during the
as a
Windbloom
jeweler
Because,
cherishes their gems.
whatever it's trying to upload is not the... It's not a speed that your internet likes. Because it's very, well, it's choppy, but it has, like, blocks. And then you said you're moving to somewhere where there's hopefully better internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I mean, it could also be hardware issues. I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I can... How do I explain it? There's a thing you can do to check to basically narrow down what's the thing. But if you plan to stream, AMD is actually not the really good way to go. Because Nvidia is really pushing hard. That's their thing. They even have their own streaming software that's built into all of them. And that's how come even if you have this something as low as like an RTX 1070, you can still get it.
I mean, shit, I got a GTX 1650.
Yeah, but the keyword there is the RTX. It's it already has an encoder built in and it's dedicated just for that.
I just heard a shot whiz over my head.
Ain't that a bitch? Every time, man. You're just playing and then all of a sudden zip.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit, this is what I like Tarkov. I like that noise. They got it down really well.
The scary one is the grenade sound.
The grenades do that too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that. Holy crap. I remember
Yep.
listening to Grand Thumb's video where it's like what do the rounds sound as they fly by, and then what was it? I think 30-06 actually made some of them get lower because they heard as soon as they heard it, they're like, oh nope, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the guys actually scrambled to get lower. I'm like, you're about as low as you're gonna get, man. He's firing it over a mountain at you just for video. So Tennessee, that's your better server would be honestly the US. I mean, that's a given. That even applies to me. But you'd probably actually be better off with you if there's no versus the other alternatives. Singapore is a little too far away, and no one has decent connection in UAE for whatever reason. I bet even if you live there, you're not gonna have a good connection.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Oh, look, I actually killed 2.
Hold the line. My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Anyone in any team look familiar?
Oh, were you in there?
No, I mean just in general. None of my friends are on
nothing.
it.
I don't really keep track of names.
I gotta do because you realize how often you run into the same like max level guys. There's a couple groups that like that's all they fucking play is World War 3.
Solidify.
Or not, you know, it's like how do you describe it? They always roll as a group together. Technically we do that too. Like Peck Pick Namaste or kind of
Stabilize.
who else?
Rebuild.
Yeah, Big Daddy, and there's one more missing, Boss. Sometimes Smoky Joe. So if you see those grouped up, it's because they all know each other. Any combination of those guys grouped up. Oh, and damn, what is his new tag? I forgot. Oh well. Either way, we're all identifiable now because we usually tend to use the same clan tag.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
I use the same clan tag I always use.
Take flight.
E4M, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
There's a select few individuals that actually understand what that is.
Shouldn't keep my O-light, my hand grenade of a flashlight on my bed.
Saying normal, but I don't exactly know what it is. Normal make any sense to you? What it is?
Your journey ends here. Stabilize.
Here comes the catch. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow.
Oh god, Genshin is guilty of the same thing with Warframe, where if you freeze, gravity no longer affects you.
I want the ice.
So it's just funny to watch enemies have to go to a dead stop in the air. Makes them hard to hit, but it's funny.
But I want to place.
I think I'm actually gonna take the fucking flashlight off the sniper rifle entirely.
Increases your sway too much.
No, I find myself turning it off more than using it, so there's no point in having
it's just
it.
auto spot. That's the only benefit to it. I use a different type that's not as bright. Oh, except if it's like a pure quickscoping build, then I use the Peck box instead, because the laser is not visible to them.
Mm.
And your aim and speed is really high when you do that. Shell game. The SO should have been up and around. If he fell asleep at the time that I said to. If he didn't sleep 8, he should still be awake by 1 o'clock. Unless he's been sleeping a shit ton for whatever reason.
What'd you say it was? The alpha something?
Yeah, if you can find the alpha in the store, because the game has the same thing as COD, where if you buy a like a skin pack or a blueprint for it, you unlock it early, and that you're allowed to use that setup only.
I don't know where I was yesterday. It was
Wow.
in that one.
Okay, this is the first time I fucked up this chase that bad that it actually got a little far. Man, I'm mentally exhausted. Ugh.
I was so depressed yesterday. I got outranged by a Scar H while I was using a sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, that happens quite a bit. Somebody running a
It
battle
shouldn't, though.
rifle, sometimes they use high velocity if they're actively using it as like an anti-sniper gun. Otherwise, they just use default ammo. They just dual tap your head and that's it. Tap tap. I guess at least it's better than what I do, where I have an AR equipped to do that with a marksman barrel and sometimes a flash hider to help for whatever reason decrease your spread with low ass recoil, and it's literally just you shoot 5 rounds real quick on semi and they all land like within the same inch. So across the map, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you just get a kill. So, hey, I got him.
That's fucking stupid. Jump out of a 2-story building. Bring myself down to 67 HP.
Yeah, to be fair, at least in real life, that would probably drop me down to more like 10. With my body weight. I think that's gonna be more like 10. I almost fell off a fucking ladder while working. One of my buddies almost fell off a scaffold that's 12 feet up. Yeah. All I heard him was scream for help. I dropped what I'm doing. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I look over and this dude is dangling. I'm like, oh shit. Drop all the stuff I was carrying and then just fucking sprint over there. I was like, oh fuck, dude. He was literally hanging on by his fingertips. I was like, oh my fucking god. Are you serious? One moment I look over and he was fine. Next second, this dude's dangling. I'm like, okay. You're lucky that someone is here.
Did I really kill that man? No, I didn't.
Did you shoot him in the kneecap?
No, I hit him in the chest and broke his plate. But his body's laying there, so somebody else must have picked up the kill.
Hey, you break that plate, they're basically squishy as hell. Like, 2 rounds of most things will stop them. I just find it funny, last night in Anomaly, I spent like an hour trying to solve one fucking firefight. Because the save was in a bad spot, which is, you know, no excuse for that. That's my fault because autosaves aren't reliable. And then the people killing me had shit I really wanted. Me and my companion, they shit I really wanted. The guy had a G36, somebody had a an M700, like the Remington rifle, and someone else had a, I don't remember, some kind of 5.56 automatic rifle again. But then it's like, I kept dying, but because, you know, the game is basically Fallout but more hardcore, I'm just gonna keep reloading. And I have the debug mode turned on for console commands, because sometimes shit breaks for no reason. Game's just very buggy. I decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna solve this my fucking way. Yeah, I spent an hour reloading, running to the same area, trying to kill them through choke points and shit, lobbing grenades out the window, and I still died like 8 times. That game is not easy. Well, to be fair, I got a mod pack to make it even harder. It's, you know, it simulates a lot of Tarkov, so, you know, it kind of deserves that. That is my fault.
Solidify.
Oh my god, the boss like walked out of that arena.
This is order.
Things are about to get dicey. Whirling snow! Embrace the ice!
Something trying to take Charlie too, but not doing a very good job of it.
Take flight!
Very slow.
Gather.
And it's like just the very bottom line of the square is taken.
Is it no longer moving?
My apologies!
Oh, okay. So there's like probably one dude walked onto the point and got... That's when it's nice to play with friends, right? If someone has a drone, you can kind of direct them where the airstrike should be. And that's kind of why I prefer artillery. You can just blanket the whole area, and most cover is not going to work at most bases. But then there's some things that I will undoubtedly go, like bombing runs are a little more effective at keeping them off because it's more of a saturation and it's not gambling. Exception in Moscow, bombing runs are more likely to hit people indoors because you can direct the line in the Bravo objectives. The ceiling's open. You can direct it along it. So then if you drop napalm in the middle, they're basically stuck until the napalm stops burning. Or if you use a WCMD, you can even hit them inside the building because the splash is so fucking high.
Ad Astra Ab... Ad Astra...
How did I do that?
This route... If you ever... This realm is... If you ever have...
Shit, really? Lazy. Came over to this space already.
Stabilize.
Gotcha.
Gather.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl!
Solidify. I will have order.
My apologies! Rest and rebuild!
Gotcha.
Whirling snow!
Oh, they're moving along.
Order guide you. Gather.
My apologies.
Solidify.
Nice.
Busted.
See no more.
Hold the line. Covenants of the deep. Whirling snow. Kami Sato Art. Sometsu.
Blade. The fairy. Let me gather. I will have order.
Gotcha.
Allow me.
Things are about to get dicey.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Taste my blade.
My apologies.
Immune to status effects when enraged.
Order guide you.
Whirling snow.
Here comes the catch.
Sakura swirl. Take flight.
My God. That's probably one of the unsmartest ideas I've ever seen. Man inhaled a bunch of propane and then shot it out onto a fire. That was amusing, but don't know if I'd do that. It doesn't look healthy.
Stabilize here. This is order.
Quietly now. Game's up. Time's over.
Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
My apologies.
Gather.
Billowing surge. Take flight. Sakura swirl.
Solidified. Order guide you.
Gotcha.
My apologies. Rest and rebuild.
Take it easy. Here comes the catch.
Whirling snow.
My patience.
Embrace the ice. I'm sick of this game. My apologies.
How I really missed.
This is order.
Quietly now.
Whirling snow. Hold the line. Covenant of the deep.
Stabilize.
I just realized her thing on her back looks like an animal.
Time to go to work here.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Let's end this now.
My apologies. I'm getting sick of this game.
Gotcha.
Order guide you. Gather. Stabilize.
Busted.
Take flight. Billowing surge.
Gather. I will have order.
Gotcha.
Kamisato out. Salute.
Game's up. Time's over.
Yeah. Whirling snow.
Oh, game. Are you the wrong person?
My apologies.
Busted.
Rest and rebuild. Whirling snow.
We'll meet again.
Oh, right. Wind, bloom, come here. I forgot what I was gonna do already. Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm mentally exhausted and I don't know why. Big Stalker anomaly took a lot out of me. Are you shitting me? Fucking bully. What do I do here? What? Oh. Wow, game couldn't even give me full stamina, huh? My advantage over you is I'm allowed to free run. What? So they do track you. Oh yeah, they do kind of track you. That's what it seems like, at least. At least it's short. Oh god. The thing I'm probably the worst person at. No? Probably be easier on the phone, to be honest, but I gotta scratch my arm. Fuck, I missed. It's not done. It's not done. Now I have my guard down. Okay. I'm so bad at this. Well, at least tomorrow and one more, so during my work this weekend I don't have to think about it. I'm dumb. This is how mentally tired I am. Is it this one? Oh, well, I should still do this, but... That's not what I wanted. There you go.
Traveler, Paimon. I only just arrived. Ah, and Kale just passed by a moment ago. She said she had some things to sort out at the... Apparently, Tainari and Sino both went out, but she stayed behind because she wanted to help us. Not too bad. After reviewing it again with fresh eyes, I believe that each of the 4 things in the prophecy refers to a different field of knowledge. So, but it's unlikely for any one person to have expertise in all these different areas. So also, in 2 out of the 4 areas, the prophecy seems to want us to find... So it sounds like we... Exactly. I think we can go through each riddle in turn. Alright, then let's start from group 1. The first riddle... Personally, I would still go with Albedo for this one. alchemy is the most likely to have to do with otherworldly things, and he is by far the leading expert.
Exactly! You're the creator of the Tetratanic Sweet Flower.
Huh?
Oh, but what about Tainari? He's a forest watcher and knows all about plants.
And he's also
If it's
not
a flower
of
we're looking
not
for,
of
maybe
what
he's
you call
the
it?
man.
All right. On to group 2. This subject is...
That's kind of abstract.
Wait, but they have to be able to guide others too. So it's not quite...
Oh,
Mona.
you mean Mona? Yeah.
Mona. Yes.
Would Bennett count? Well, his luck's so bad that as long as you
I see.
add him to the list. Finding every...
I know. Would Outrider...
Yeah, she would! She's got a great sense of direction after all.
Yes.
What?
She's certainly a good guide.
That's like me telling. That's like saying I'm a tour guide because I know where all the tourist locations are in my city.
Let me think.
That doesn't count.
Yes. I believe there may be one more.
Ah, my back.
Albedo once made a set of equipment for Mika from the reconnaissance company. He's their surveyor and an exceptional pathfinder. He's even instructed others in the discipline of surveying before.
Cool! Another...
Wait, Kale should have been here by now.
Oh, you wanna go see how she's doing, right? Sure.
Hi, Kale. Hope we're not intruding or anything. Is
She looks
everything okay?
surprised.
Sucrose! Is it time already?
Don't worry. The Traveler and I only just met up.
Thank you. I'm ready to...
So let's pick up where we
Next up is the third line. One who would never lie. You really think so? Seems like it would be pretty difficult. Then what about Kaya? He's the cavalry captain. You think there's something fishy about him too, huh?
I can't help but agree with you there.
There's the
That's not
Tonya
nice to say.
Bard. But on second thought, he wouldn't qualify either. He talks way too much nonsense. Is there anyone else we're missing?
Acting Grandmaster Jean? She has a good name in that regard. But, for example, when Lisa loses track of time in the library and misses her patrol... Also, she sometimes makes up stories to get Klee to behave. Like the one about the big monster that comes to catch naughty kids.
White lies are still lies, but do we really have to reject her because... No! We're the...
Rosaria doesn't strike me as the type of person... Oh, Kale. You probably haven't met her yet, have you? She's a sister from the church who looks... She stopped by the alchemy bench once. I thought maybe she was trying to find him, for work or something. But when I asked, she just... A lot of people might have given a more tactful justification. But I could see in her face... That's why I don't think of her as...
Rosaria doesn't look like the sort of person you'd want to get into a fight with. Maybe she just fights her way out of situations.
I can definitely see that. I've also heard the other sisters say that Rosaria doesn't even make excuses when she skips choir. She just doesn't show up.
Wow.
She's a tough cookie, huh? Let's put her name down. In that case, I think Sino fits in this list. True. Lying's probably more trouble than it's worth for some... Oh, and Paimon also nominates Razor. Bet he couldn't lie to...
I've also got someone else in mind. Noelle, the trainee...
Alrighty, write her name...
Wait. There's one more person.
Huh?
Yes, him. Truth be told, he's been love-struck recently. He swore that he wouldn't say a dishonest word or slack off until he succeeds in getting the woman he loves.
Timaeus has a crush?
Yes, that's right.
Well, who is it?
I've never met her. All I know is that she's from Liyue. Timaeus says that she's fun, has a great personality, and is very, very good. Since we're on the topic...
Now I'm really curious.
Help,
But how can we help?
Is it a main
I don't
character
know.
again?
make sure he uses nice paper and a fancy envelope when he sends letters to her. Help.
Yeah. I had the same situation once in the Avidia
Yep, that sort of thing exactly. Oh, also, I helped him with some of the groundwork for one of his research.
Is it any good? Sounds like an. Alright, guess.
Okay, so last of all, we have.
Lisa, perhaps? A librarian understands books best, and.
When I think about legends.
Maybe Kale. She read a.
Oh,
Do I?
of course you do. I'll put you on the list.
Official.
I prefer to read things like.
Mostly because
Point take.
I hear Amy.
Klee might be a good choice. Her mother, Alice, is a renowned traveler.
Alright then. Clean.
Well, that should just about do it.
Do we have to ask?
It is. So, I.
Okie doke.
Also, I thought of a method of.
No problem. We can.
You and the Traveler are practically joined at the hip.
Capable Kale and sensible. Okay. I rest assured that the unbeatable traveler and
I plan on starting from the person with the most defined stronghold.
Stronghold.
Maybe.
How about?
What? Oh, great.
Animo test 6308. Stand clear. Here we are. Lisa.
Oh no. That was a bad word choice.
Lisa, might I ask if. Huh?
Huh.
Sucrose. Kale.
I can only sucrose that they were Kale-ing on someone. At least that.
Oh, please, just stop it with these puns. I beg you. Are you trying to...
Is
Surprising, isn't it? She went out.
Except me. I'm not here for information. Like you, I came here for an abortive search for the
What?
librarian.
Oh.
That's right. Her mentor in Sumeru was also my benefactor. We were both Spontamod students.
Wow. That's cool. But wait, we're getting sidetracked. We came here to look for some information.
Oh? What sort of...
I see. You want to ask them.
But there's no rush. You don't need to answer right away. We're just here to tell.
The sucrose mailbox?
Yep. I was thinking about it on the way. So, I decided to place a mailbox next to the... We don't have to call it the sucrose mailbox, though. It could just...
I think in this case, we can just...
Sounds like a good solution. Certainly...
Agreed. Certainly when it comes to discerning whether some...
Understood. Once we've had a look into it, we'll...
Thank you all so much. Okay, let's take them off the list and carry on working.
Our...
I'm pleasantly surprised to see those two introverts.
Do you get the feeling that Kale's return to Mondstadt has emboldened her more contrarian side?
Yes,
Traveling and meeting old friends are both... And isn't rediscovering one's youth while revisiting old haunts a worthwhile pursuit?
When I first met Kale, but things are different now. Her Elazar being cured was a...
Kale is a very sensitive and introverted child. I'm sure you must... From the time she's been in my care, I've observed that she's actually a very lively character by nature. But she had a very rough start in life, and it changed her.
So, might I assume that your respective claims of looking for...
I wouldn't say that. Both Kale and Jean...
Would it really kill you to just say yes in the...
Fine. Yes. We came out of concern for Kale. She's been back to Mondstadt of her own accord several times.
Well, it won't hurt to give her some more time.
Sounds like an extension of your own self-confidence
That
as
blink
her
was
teacher.
really long.
You
I
could
don't know
say
why it
that.
bothered me.
In a similar vein, I've heard that Sumeru scholar...
I suppose it might look like that from your perspective. Sumeru's society is something of. As such, academic resources equate to social capital. It is not unheard of, for example, for people to build a family in order to pursue further. But the relationship between the three of us is not an academic one turned social. We've never even.
Oh, so the.
I would think of us more as siblings. An equal and pure relation.
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it, that statement is not inaccurate.
I can understand that position. I have a younger. What you described fits the idea of a city of learning, as I imagine it. By the way,
let's not go down this rabbit hole, please.
In terms of age, I'm the eldest, of course.
But your mental age is younger than that. I dare say even by enough to be the youngest sibling. Perhaps I could bring.
No. You will never see me admit to being the youngest sibling.
Alright. How do I enjoyed that exchange?
Guess we'll leave
Oh, that
Polly
was an
and
actual
Sucrose to it. Fingers crossed all goes well. Let's try our luck at the bulletin. A lot of people tend... Nice! Just as we hoped! There's a load of people here. Huh? Even Lisa's here.
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon.
We've been doing pretty well.
You look surprised, cuties. Is it because teacher is not? Oh, please. It's not as if I'm glued to my chair.
She sounds like she got
I like
better
to get out for a
audio
little
equipment.
fresh air every once in a while. Mika's here today, so I thought it'd be a good time to introduce him to Bennett and Razor. They're all out and about quite often, so it's helpful for them to get to know one another.
I feel like Mika at some point is going to be
Hello,
playable.
everyone.
Just needs a mission.
My name is Mika. I...
No need to be so formal. We've no...
Windbloom.
Actually, we haven't gotten to the fun part yet.
A prophecy?
A good one or a bad one?
Gosh, that else.
I can't believe I made it onto your list of names.
Believe in your... Right. Believe in yourself.
Okay, then in that case, I'll step up and present my thoughts on the matter.
Oh, there's no need to tell us all of your thoughts right here and now. Sucrose said she'll...
A meticulous and efficient plan.
I will think all...
You still have other people on your list that you need to go see, right? We should leave you to it. Don't...
Okay, bye for now. Let's head over to Star Snatch Cliff, and even if we don't find any familiar
And its
faces,
voice is deeper.
you can...
Oh, you're working so hard.
And it bothers me.
Do be sure to get some rest when you can. If you get tired, you
And
know
her
you're
audio
always
quality
welcome
went
to
up.
visit me for a break and a...
Studio headphones, you can hear things. A lot of people. Oh my god! They continue yawning. It's not the game. I'm just mentally tired.
next?
But
Let me check my notes.
a lot of the voice
This
actors
way.
are American, and since
Got it.
they're not using
Colin,
standardized
please follow
equipment
me.
like going to a studio, you can tell that there's differences between people's audio quality. Namely, some of them just do not have pop filters, and I don't know. Like even my mic has one. It's not a great one, but it has a pop filter. Oh look, there's the 4 of them. Is that Eula?
Oh, it's our lucky day. There's Amber? Wow.
Oh, it's Sucrose! And Klee also spies!
Kale, we were just talking about you. Ah, right. I don't think you've been introduced to Noelle before. Kale, this is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonia.
Nice to meet you, Kale. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so...
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so courteous.
Klee, what are you doing here? Are you planning to blast some fish?
Nope. Klee's on...
Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here's the Knight of Favonius except for Kale.
I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the rings, but it's still a surprise to see with my own eyes. Kale, what? I'm a trainee forest ranger. It means I'm not officially a fully...
Oh, you're just like me.
Technically, though the distinction is hardly relevant right now.
Don't panic, Kale. Just pick a topic and join the...
Let me guess. Were you chatting?
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit, so we're
Amber!
Sorry, at least I didn't say anything about...
Oh no. How am I supposed to...
Speaking of nice surprises...
What kind of surprise? Tell me!
Bombs!
I'm saved. Secros is giving me a lead-in. Now, I just need to follow on from what she's already started talking about.
Yes.
What an interesting prophecy. I have no idea what the answers could be, though.
So essentially, you're gathering information.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench for people.
I'll drop something in.
Nice idea.
It's gonna
I
explode.
think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yep, don't worry. You can count on us.
What route are you taking to?
We started in the Stormbearer Mountains, and we'll end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome.
No. There's a...
Oh, yeah, so...
See you later. Have a... Are you okay, Kale?
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, yo.
Was it bad up?
No, not at all.
So that means it was obvious.
Whatever's
It's weird hearing
you,
myself through your
secret.
stream.
Well,
Yep.
The truth is...
Really?
But then if I were
I
to
thought
listen
you
to
two were
myself
good
through the stream,
friends.
you just get an echo.
We are. Amber's a...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess if I'm being completely honest, the problem's probably with me. The first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. Without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. But after trying and failing for looking back, it's... Sucrose? Would it be okay if I... told...
She's learning to talk. Yep.
I already knew bits and pieces about her.
I'm sorry. We won't...
No, it's fine. People don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they really trust the other person. And
We got a
I
thing
mean,
going on here.
but
Oh man, I
even
missed that
so,
dude's brain
you
piece by
still
like
listen to me when I
an
talk my head
inch.
off about alchemy.
Hey, Skiff, how you doing?
If you
And
hadn't
yeah, I
told me
play
all of
Genshin
those
too. I play
things,
many games.
Yeah. Everyone has their all the feelings that you talked about just now.
Oh
I
yeah.
totally get it.
Did you happen to change your
Take
in-game
what
name in
you
World
were
War 3
saying
or
about how
no?
you try to think
Or
about
am
what
I
to say
just
in advance.
really
In
missing it
fact,
to add you?
before meeting you,
No, it's still Killer Clown 112.
No, Merc, one of the guys. He's actually one of the. I
not
met
very
him
good
through
at
him
giving
smashing
words
my
of comfort
team
or
0 to
anything.
5,000.
and I'm not gonna tell you to just get over
Yeah,
it. And stop
it happens, dude.
worrying about it.
Your team's that bad, it happens.
Sucrose has stopped talking.
But yeah, I'm alright,
But
Merc.
for
I was just wondering,
Sumeru,
did you ever
I always
change your
liked
World War
Mondstadt's
3 name, or is it
ways
still
are
the
so
same?
gentle and soft.
Hey,
Okay, I
Kale,
think I'm not typing it right.
see that cloud
I
over
think I'm
there?
trying to add something that's not there.
Then
Got it.
It's,
Thank you, Sucrose.
it's them Asian fingers.
I feel much better.
Yeah, them
it
Asian
helps
fat
a lot,
fingers.
doesn't it? I also
Is
thanked
you
my
trying to type
friends.
too fast?
Some people
Some
got
dwarves,
chopsticks. I
Tetra,
got
two of my favorite things I've made. They're really cool. I
It's too
think
short,
my
Blink. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
because the
brought some
minimum is
crackers with
6.
me.
It's like 6
You
to
want one?
16 or
Sure.
something. When Peck,
I'll try the cheese one.
Namaste, and all of us, we were trying to do a clan tag thing. My name was a
They're
tad too
enjoying
long.
the scenery together. Shall we go?
So I had to
No,
use my
it's
alt.
fine. We're not what calling.
Which one?
There is.
The one that
You'll
used to be Mega
understand
Furry
once
to
you're
piss
a
people
little
off.
older, Klee.
Hmm.
No, it's clan tag space Cow.
No. What? Oh.
Used to be a really pink lion, and I have macros of super cringe furry shit to annoy people. That's it. I am one. I just don't make that bullshit my whole life story. There's more things than just being a furry. Jesus Christ. A lot of them need to get that.
Help! Oh, I beg you.
Oh, it's Rosaria.
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry and take.
Rosaria's, what do you call it? She's interrogating him.
And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash
That is a great,
ensemble is
yeah, that's a
this?
good question. These three don't usually hang out.
Question. What kind of a motley crew? It's been a while, traveler.
Was she interrogating him by threatening to throw him off the cliff?
I trust you've been well.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Yes, Timaeus.
Hey, please don't rub salt in.
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't...
I know. I really am grateful, miss. I can't thank
At least
you
get
enough.
the joke. But, yeah.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally.
What was
And
it?
had she not
Earlier
lent him a
in the
hand
game's
and pulled him up,
story,
he
her
would go
voice is a
tumbling down
really
the
high
cliffside.
pitched. And then it's like, then as time went on, it started to become less and less pitched high. It's probably straining the voice actor's throat.
What actually happened was, I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on.
But you still came up here and...
Yes, I did. Because
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth throwing one's
Also,
life
her
away
she sounds
for.
different over time.
It's rare to
There's
run
some
into
characters that
someone
sound
with a
different over
death wish
time.
in
Probably
this
the voice
area.
actor got better equipment.
I don't have a death wish.
Because the interesting thing about this game is they don't go to the
didn't think it would
studio,
really
they
come
tend
true.
to use their home
I mean, when
equipment.
Mona said it would be dangerous,
So some of them don't even
I
have
thought I'd
pop
be fine
filters.
as long as
So
I
and
watched
it's
my
noticeable
step
because there's,
cautiously.
as the name implies, a
I'm
big ass
sorry,
pop in the mic
okay?
when they
I was
say
wrong.
anything with a
I'm
P
telling
sound.
you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love
Also, some people have a crackle on
that
their
explains
S,
you.
but some people don't. It's weird.
Why is Rosaria here?
I was looking for a quiet place to escape.
And it's
the
like some of the
crowds.
people
I
that
wasn't
like voice
planning on
acting
having
is their
to
main
save
source
a
of
life
income.
along the
Prime
way.
example, Keith Silverstein, who
that's why the
voices
Skybox just showed
English
danger
Zhongli.
instead of
His mic is very good. His equipment's very good.
Very funny. Anyway, Traveler and Pipe.
Just trying our luck. We've got a lot of people we need to see today, so we've been all over.
Huh?
But then some of the
I
one of the
see.
newer characters they added their mics.
So all we'll need to do is find some clues, make a.
I can't believe there's. Oh, I guess this means everyone will find out about my crush now. I came here because I wanted to give some Cecilia.
The Traveler's
to the girl
voice
I
actor
love.
reminds me of Saints
They'll
Row,
really suit
where
her.
it's like
No,
they're
one
quiet the
asked,
whole
please.
story, and then they have like
Oh.
one line of
You
dialogue,
saw right
and
through
then
You said
another
you need
storyline,
clues, right?
one line of
In that
dialogue.
case, Mona Magistus, the astrologist, will provide you with a...
You can be on your way now. We won't.
But unlike Saints Row, it's not
Now,
funny.
never
It's
put
usually
anyone out.
what do you
Will
call
do.
that? Story related. Saints Row is usually a funny comment. The original Saints Row. The newer ones they do talk all the time, but no, the first one they were mute until like 3 sentences.
And the newer one, they don't shut the hell up.
Yeah, and then now it's the exact opposite. I want them to shut the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
At least in the 3rd and 4, it was funny. This time it's just not. And then looking at it, right? I was looking at gameplay for Forspoken. You know that game
But it looks like
that
you
I'm
could
pretty
be
sure
us.
you've heard of, but then didn't hear anything about it because it failed so
Welcome
fucking
back.
bad that they're
Did
starting to
everything go
just
well?
ditch copies in the
We
desert.
managed to find it.
Um,
Everybody.
The dialogue in that is on
early,
par with
so
the
we
Saints
took
Row
some time
reboot.
just now to put the mailbox
Atrocious.
together.
I don't
We
know
got
who wrote
really
that,
lucky today.
but it's not great.
The vendors were feeling super generous.
Sorry, friend.
So we didn't even need to pay for them.
Don't
At
worry
that point,
about
I'll take
me.
a silent protagonist
working in the
versus
We've already
the
wrapped up
current
everything
Saints
on our
Row
to-do
stuff.
list.
If that's the
Traveler,
quality we're heading
Pilot,
at nowadays, I'd rather
why
take a
don't you get
silent
some rest
protagonist.
while I keep an
And that's
eye on
why
the
currently I
mailbox?
play Stalker. Well,
Carefully,
World War
you're asking
III,
students,
and then when it
so
comes to
as long
my
as you have
shooting
radar
solo
kind of
fix,
relax and know that everything's
Stalker
taken care of.
Anomaly with Escape from
Stop.
Pripyat.
You're embarrassing me.
I'm playing that again.
Wait, actually,
Atomic Hearts is
one
actually
thing
neat.
that still
Atomic
needs
Heart.
taking care of.
Sorry, it's not plural. Atomic Heart is
starving.
neat, but you
Hey,
gotta get over
Traveler,
that the
you wanna
movie
get
is an
dinner?
80s action
You're
movie and a
cute.
game, so it's gonna have a lot of cheesy
I'll go
quotes.
with Sucrose
Like,
to
not
return
cheesy,
the
like
leftover
corny
materials
dialogue.
to the vendors. You
That's
two,
it. I still like it.
Go get a proper
Gameplay's
meal.
pretty good.
We
Pretty
can't
fun.
have
I like it.
anyone going hungry.
Yeah. Now would be. a
And I
good
still
time
want to
for a
play
break.
Hogwarts Legacy because
Once
everyone told me
everything's
not to,
ready,
and then I'm like,
Let's meet
well,
up here again and collect all the
GFY, I'm
information
gonna go
we've
try it.
gathered.
Sounds
Eventually.
like a plan.
I'm like fucking paranoid to push shots in the spot now.
What?
I'm paranoid to put shots back in the same spot. I keep seeing bodies, but it's outside of render range. Like I don't see names popping up. The last time I put a shot there, it was a friendly.
I just like EFP because of how difficult it is. Even though last night I literally spent 1 hour trying to fight a one-sided fight. I did win in the end, but that took a lot more time than I hoped. 3 mercs, 2 with automatic weapons, 1 guy running a bolt-action rifle, and they're shooting me through the wall sometimes.
Okay, computer, why are you suddenly
And
struggling
my
so hard?
companion kept getting his off button smacked by automatic fire, so I was like,
What do you think of? Yes, everything's
like,
ready.
you're going home with me,
Packed
damn
some
it.
great wine and smoked ham.
Gamma.
Oh, your
I've
parents
only
will
seen
love
people
it.
saying that they prefer Gamma, but I need to see what it's
dog?
about.
Ham?
Apparently, it's supposed
Look,
to point more
we've
towards,
known
like,
each
the
other
OG
for quite
Stalker,
some
but I'm
time
like,
now.
I don't know, I like punishing-ass combat. That said, my
I think I
dude
just got
basically
you,
eats
Justin.
med
Some
kits
milks
like
today
they're
on my way
damn
home.
Altoids, so...
Please feel free to pay a visit. Enjoying the scenery?
It's the trap, I'm sorry, it's Venti.
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well,
Okay,
let's see.
that doesn't...
I already had a few drinks before
Without
coming
context,
here.
that sounds kind of weird,
I
but
shall
alright.
take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no
Smug as
shortage of
shit.
opportunities in the future.
Screenshot
Anywho,
that.
you should be getting ready to thank me. I come bearing good news.
God damn it, I wish I could have saved that. I like those faces.
Behold!
This smug ass look. More towards crafting survival, prolonging progression. I don't mind the prolonged progression part, but the crafting I'm annoyed.
It's what you need the most right now.
Save action?
The answer to the prophetic puzzle?
Give me a minute with that. Because I feel like loners is a cop-out. Because I think in the end, it's like, that's just because that tends to be the neutral ass
Simply head
faction.
to the location marked on the map, and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. However,
I kind of dig Clear Sky, but that's just because if they side with the
just go and
ecologists, and
reveal the
ecologists are
secret
good
right
throwing
away.
money at their
as you've
problems.
seen, a secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Also, if you have some time, we could order.
Oh, you're starting that up.
I sure am. No, but anyway.
Venti always looks so relaxed whenever we run into
I think
him.
it's because he's always drunk.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could I chat with?
Oh,
Stranger danger. Mercenaries.
call me
Oh, well,
Sky.
I guess they're like the true neutral,
Just
right?
like you,
Because
I'm a
they only
traveler
follow who
visiting
throws
Mondstadt
cash
from
at them.
another land. Mind if I buy you a drink?
You look like you're from Fontaine.
Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
You can tell? Well,
I can. That's why I tried to.
And I
was
agree,
on my
though.
way to go
Mercenaries are
shopping
good.
earlier when
It's
I
like,
yep.
you can't blame them. They follow where money's at.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in. I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who
Because I'm
once lived in
saying she
Mondstadt
doesn't
for
look
a
like she's
long
from
time.
here, so I'm assuming
They
Fontaine.
said that it's a great. As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon.
What do you think about Mondstadt?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and.
We
Is
think so too.
she's dressed like
So,
Shesnaya, blah blah blah
about
blah.
the prophecy.
Can't say it. They in
Thank you. You're very friendly.
in Genshin
It's
world
been a real
equivalent of
pleasure to meet
Russia.
you. I'll leave it to you then. Hope you continue to enjoy the city and
Shesnayan,
have
or
a
whatever you
wonderful
call it.
day.
You pay me and I'll do it. Right? That's basically it. I even treat that's how it is. Fear is not a motivator in games.
Definitely isn't.
The
dressed
afraid of
like
death.
a
Well,
woman,
it is
huh?
Tarkov, but
Where do you
fear of death is not really a problem. But it's like you throw money at me. I'm like, dude. It's like, hey, I'll give you $5,000 to kill this person. Like, how hard do you want him dead?
Please find me a flower that is not of this world. Find me one who would never lie. I never thought I'd have someone secretly. Good day to you, Myth.
Shesnayan, because I can't imagine that she would know how to track a tail or spot a tail that easily. I really hope they do something. Well, I guess you can still play even if it's not a problem. It's my deal, and this is why when World War 3 was in closed beta, I didn't play it a lot. Is I kind of like being able to leave and then come back to a game and have my shit there. That's why I don't play Tarkov. I played one wipe, and I'm just like, I dig it, but I wish they would stop with the wipes. I was gonna do something, I forgot. Oh, right. Because I get the whole thing of it's like, eventually then the people who put in a shit ton of time in the beginnings can be one-sided, but isn't that how it is for a lot of things? The people who invested a lot of time early on, they're great. And then also, it's hard to say that while simultaneously people say the excuse of gear isn't everything. So I'm like, well, it's one or the other. I heard this, particularly this wipe, tends to be really bad at the moment, hacker-wise. They say, according to them, they banned a lot of hackers, but I don't buy it because people are still complaining. Either that or
Tarkov?
yeah.
Oh yeah, there was just a recent mass ban. It was like 6,700 players.
I don't know. I feel like that's still not enough.
It's not.
Yeah, like
It's not.
maybe it's like a dent, but like the dent I'm talking about is just like an infant punching the fender.
Mm-hmm. It's like my whole thing is they just banned 6,700 players for cheating, but those same cheaters will be back with
They'll be
new
back. They'll just
accounts.
get another cheap ass account.
Yeah. They'll be back. They'll be back with a new account. They'll still be doing the same bullshit. If they cut them off so that they can't use the same cheats, they'll find a different way of cheating.
Yeah,
It's going to be a never-ending thing.
Yeah, cheating in games is an arms race, just like how we always try to develop the next body armor, and then we always try to develop the next anti-armor fire caliber.
Mm-hmm.
More cheaters in the Tarkov ban wave than daily World War 3 players? Fuck yeah! Jesus Christ, keep running the same people.
Yo.
What's up, SO? What are you doing?
Today? I just got up.
Jesus Christ. Time to go to sleep.
Yeah. Like around, like at the same time as you. Well, I mean, I think like...
So that's like, you mean to tell me you sleep 11 hours?
12 hours, actually.
Oh, shit. You need to do something about that.
I mean, shit. Last wipe, 13 weeks in, Nikita banned almost 12,000 players because of cheats.
Shit.
But the average average users number never changed. So it's like, okay, you banned 12,000 people, but those 12,000 people are still playing the fucking game on other accounts.
They're back.
So
I'm gonna head out, continue playing random shit, enjoy your adventures. Thank you. You have a good day yourself, sir. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this yet.
it's like I 100% want to get back into playing Tarkov, but some of the bullshit I'm seeing happen is like,
it's dissuading.
Do I really hate the game that much?
No, I think it's more, do I really hate my time that much?
I mean, yeah.
It's like you invest so much time to get clapped by a dude hacking, you know?
I mean, Tarkov is one of those games you absolutely love to hate it.
Do I really have to read all these? Shit, they're long.
I mean, just skim it. Read the first sentence, a couple of sentences in the middle, and then the last sentence. You should get all the information from that.
Yeah, that's good enough, right? Guy who will never get lost, Mona.
shit playing Deathloop. Figured out you can reset Colt's progress, so you can basically play the game over again. And I'm doing exactly what I did the first time around. Not reading a fucking thing.
I don't know why, but that reminds me of Simpsons movie where the president or whatever is, I'm here to lead, not to read.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same thing. It's like, hey, I'm here to shoot people, not read.
Pretty much.
Or one of my favorite lines from RoboCop. You think you're smart? Think you outsmart a bullet? That dude's an ass though. He's a fucking criminal.
How am I getting 85 frames a second?
In the menu?
No, I'm in a game.
Couldn't tell you, but if you learn how that happened, let me know.
Well, I mean, if I'm being real about it, it's bouncing between 75 and 89,
That's
so I
still
just
good,
picked
because
85.
mine is like 40
good
to
number.
50 sometimes. I didn't even read that letter, but okay.
No, I'm in game, running down the road, still getting about 85. That's impressive. Ooh, no, ew. Get off.
Oh my god, that name, Barca. It's a furry named Barca. I'm not gonna... It's like something I'm gonna say it. I don't want to have to say it out loud, uncensored, but I'm gonna say it out loud censored. He's very good at making things disappear into his body. That are like the size of my arm. And I'm not a small guy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm 5'11" and I lift weights. So my arm's not the smallest thing out there.
Suddenly wish I had a laser on my freaking snipper rifle.
For what? Increased hip fire, or just so you can tell where you're pointing?
Hip fire.
Oh yeah, sometimes it helps. Sometimes you get lucky. But you are kind of better off like doing that thing where you just rapidly right click and left click virtually at the same time, like right left.
Found out about a flower that is not of this world. Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxical, while Albedo says that
Is
his
it
answer
paradoxical
will be
or
better discussed
paradoxal?
at length in person. As
One of
for
those
my
isn't a
answer,
word.
I think
But
a clock
I
in
don't
the
think
shape of a
it's
flower would
paradoxical.
constitute one.
They're
that
all
is
made
not
up
of
words if
this
you think
world.
about it.
Oh god, here we go.
Here's what we've gathered for
I
you
just
by
thought
the
about that.
Bible
What's
never
that?
give up.
They're all made up words. I was like,
Mona
ah,
said
shit.
that she'd like to join us
Yeah,
in
I
uncovering
thought
the
I walked
secret
into that
behind the
one.
prophecy. Well, Bennett
Damn
said
it.
Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation
I'm
map
sorry,
for
you just
Master
killed me and then you
Tainari,
teabagged?
and wrote up a
Haha, that's
Amber
what
also
happens.
wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody.
As for one who
I
would
want to
never
do
lie,
now. I guess now that I'm
Rosaria
playing
removed
Stalker
herself
again, so
from
I have a little bit more
consideration,
confidence
but
one
both
tapping
Razor
the
and
head. I
Sino
kind
are
of want to
willing to
do
support
World War
us in our
III Desert
search.
Eagle only again.
Timaeus seems to have
Because you could
forgotten
one
to write
tap
to
that
us.
pretty far.
And finally, this is what we've gathered
Yeah,
on
iron
Legend
sights
That
are
Never
fucking
Ends.
trash. Because you know,
Lisa believes that legends
I don't
live
even.
forever
If I
in
remember right,
people's
there's not
hearts.
even a dot.
I think that's
It's
where
literally
it will
just
go. What are the
a
answers
matte
to the 4 riddles then?
matte colored, like GI styled site.
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or let's all
Oh,
share
the
our
windows. Look at that.
Your hand was sticking out the window and you decided to blow it off.
Wait! Wait for me!
No, there's an enemy
Timaeus,
in a window.
what brings you
I'm
I didn't see
sorry,
him.
I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one.
Huh? This is kind. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus.
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time well, basically, she helped me.
Wait.
Oh, right.
So Ying is the girl. We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench.
No, well, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a.
So, at Star Snatch.
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better
Why is
flower
his-
to give than that. I know
Clothes
full
just
well
don't
that
look
Miss Ying R is
like their
far
max
more knowledgeable than I in
resolution
both the
or whatever.
ways of the world
I'm not
and
gonna think into
which
it too hard.
brings me to the subject of the last few days.
The game is also
and the
made to be played on
Windbloom
mobile
Festival.
devices, so I
I
can't
thought
think
it
too
was
much.
time
And
for
he
me
is
to
a
invite
background
Miss Ying
character.
R to but yesterday,
Because this game
Albedo
suffers
told me
really
that
hard from
Sucrose
the
has
whole
been
anime
working
main
hard to
character
help
syndrome,
another girl achieve
where
her
the main
dream.
characters are going to be highly detailed, and then everyone else not really.
And when I went to take a look at our
Or they have
roster,
something crazy about
I
him.
saw
Like,
that
that's how
she'd
come
done
Mika
my
looks like he's
remaining
gonna,
work
or
for
Mika,
me.
whatever. He looks like he's gonna be playable at some
I
point.
feel
Because
I've
he
been
got a lot of
spending
detail.
all of my time in my own fantasy world while everyone else has been bending.
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
But then what about you? Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now?
Well,
I just
yes,
got 2 shot
I
into my
did
toe.
mention in my letters that I'd like. I explained that a
Dang,
matter of great
you let
importance.
him
I
hit you
made sure to
twice in
package
the
the
toe?
gift and letter. Point being,
Hmm?
You let him hit you twice in the toe?
Thank you.
Apparently.
oh, thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's one thing's neat about that game is you can always check if it's 2 different people or 1 person shot you. Or you can even check if it's friendly fire. Like, one of them, a friendly contributed to your death.
Okay, Paima will do the honors. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide. Huh? Why did you only say Timaeus? All right. We also have Klee. That's me.
With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there?
Technically, I can make a party with all these people. I have all of them.
Of course.
Actually,
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just...
Yeah.
Actually,
I know what you're feeling.
Well, does anyone know the...
According to the prophecy... Oh, we know something about that.
What?
What?
Wow, that's amazing.
Then we'll let you lead the way.
Oh god.
We're off.
It's far away. For some reason, the piano in this reminded me of one of the background musics in Tarkov. Actually, I'll admit, I really like the soundtrack to Tarkov.
Let me take a look.
My favorite's Denial.
Aww. I don't see...
Northeast
Now that I
Yang.
think about it,
What?
the
Is that
prophecy
someone who
didn't
killed
say
you?
anything about what
Mhm.
the lantern...
Oh.
Traveler, are you trying to figure out something?
I'm gonna mute my stream just so I can say it out loud. Hold on. Alright, I said it. But yeah, I know
You
that's what I
gotta
was
be
gonna
careful
remember
about
because that's
this.
such a...
Twitch will ban you just because it's on your stream.
What?
Place the squirrel on the back
What happened?
of the pointy-eared cat.
I've heard of people getting banned from Twitch
Doors to show you the way.
because of
Oh,
people's
stuff like that.
gamer
Yeah, but
tags.
that's even outside of my, like... What do you call it? I only caught that, and I was like, eh.
What a strong wind
Although I'll
current.
admit, it's one of those things that's like, I
Well,
had
let's write
nothing
it
to
up,
do with
huh?
that, and I'm still in trouble. This is
Here.
stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Is the reason why like there's some stream snipers that like basically like join a game and they just keep saying the N word over and over again because they know that Twitch streamer is gonna get banned.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's true. It happens all damn time.
Yeah, that's probably why they're better off playing solo. Or a game where people take it seriously, even though that's just not fun. Depending how serious, that's not fun, in my opinion.
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down
Like, there
our
are people
entire
who
route
like,
here.
you know,
This way, no one will get lost.
playing ranked Siege, for example. That doesn't happen. But also, I think it's because paying for Siege is a barrier to entry. So if you put in money, you don't want to get banned over a joke.
Weird. It's almost as if someone
Unless you really have money to toss away, but then like if it's your money, dude, do whatever you want. I don't care. Personally, it's like $30. Fast food. I can get some bullets, maybe.
Even a chair for each side. Seems to be
Materials
something
for
on its
stuff.
back.
Buy a roll of filament.
Take your seat. Present your well, as far as instructed.
So we just need to do.
Wait a second.
Huh?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before.
I'd
taking
agree. Albedo, I agree. How do you know you don't sit on this chair and it explodes?
Questions and doubts aside, how is everything, Albedo?
Everything's. But I also couldn't find any overt destructive.
The only overt destructive devices we got are what's in Klee's backpack.
What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt.
That sounds.
Ah, I get what he means.
I like how when the
If we do
helicopter's
as
shooting you, there is no gunfire whatsoever. You just hear impacts all over the place.
Yeah, the impacts are louder than it's shooting at you.
Thank you.
Just
for
bang, bang,
offering
fucking
to
explosions
eat.
landing
That's
at your feet.
Quite. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping to find some. But there's a strange aura to this place. But if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with.
What do you mean, Mona?
Never mind.
Don't leave us up.
Yes, let's.
Come on, join us.
Oh.
But you know
okay.
you're safe because if your backpack blows
Then
up,
I'll
we're all
answer the
dead.
first question. If someone were to ask me to find, you can do it, Super.
Like someone holding a grenade with a pin removed and being like, alright, shoot me. It's like, because we're all gonna die if I do.
Then I would fetch a Tetratanic sweet. All right, I'm up next.
Yeah.
Whoa!
My answer is that for a long time, although I still haven't made a new,
Fucking
I want
APC.
to help others the same way.
Yep. Armor hurts.
All right.
Armored vehicles
It's
hurt
up to me to
quite
answer
a
the
bit.
third part. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident.
We gotta
that I've
train you,
always
killers.
been an
We gotta
honest
teach you how to do them flick.
I'd like to thank
The flicking with the
everyone, too,
sniper so
giving me
that
this
people get pissed
opportunity
off
to
at you.
And last but not least, there's no tale more befitting.
And then we're gonna make a giant we're gonna make a giant clip session of just everyone getting pissed off. That's why I wish I
Colin,
recorded all the times
could I
Namaste
ask you
got
to
called
stand
out,
up for a
and then I'm
second?
just gonna put it in one giant ass YouTube video.
Hmm.
Why is it lighting?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it?
No right answer?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it.
Is this that chick?
And to think, I never expected you to.
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again,
Hey, you're that Outlander.
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place.
Oh, is that so?
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries.
It's like, oh, congratulations, you may have killed me, but you can't see anymore. Ha 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 ha.
So you had your eyes on me
What?
even then, huh? That was
Fucking
a whole
APC.
weeks ago.
It's hard not to notice you.
All right. In
It's
that
like, yeah,
case, I
congratulations,
admit
you
it.
killed me, but you're blind, so
Don't
did you
worry.
really win?
He has to
Even
go
though
back to
you
base or
probably
try to
have
get someone
plenty
to
of
help him out.
reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind.
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you.
You
What are you
helicopter.
talking?
It's a long story, but since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to. The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Is that gonna explode?
Huh. Why did this little thing...
Hello? On the other side, Mom?
Oh shit! What?
Oh, I hear many youth...
Madam, I am Scar.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor...
Wait. Why
Oh,
are
look,
you
a
talking just
tank.
like the old
Maybe I
hag?
should get in this tank.
Old hag? Who would dare say that?
Damn.
Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dare?
And what of imitation and mimicry?
Aunt Alice, I'm here.
Mom, why are you trying?
So I see everyone...
Miss Alice, why?
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth.
Why she's...
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for... Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved...
It's a really long...
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to...
Wait. Paimon's completely...
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and act...
Oh, great. Cutscene time.
Ever heard of the Hexen Circle? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday, I snuffed out the life of my beloved.
What?
He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
So this is where the legendary mages held their meet.
That's right. We often met here to chat.
Then what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of...
About that. I never expected... The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
So...
I must thank you for resisting
So,
the
what are
urge
you
to
watching?
immediately reveal the truth to
Huh?
everybody, Albedo.
Are you watching something?
Knowing you,
Yeah.
you probably
Okay.
figured out everything the
Why,
moment
viewer
you
or
laid
something?
eyes
Yep.
on the message.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
A flower that is not of this world. A guide who will never get lost. One who, when a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write, "A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhindaughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not... The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have been... Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she has a tendency to... If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous...
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world?
The one who would never lie is... me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always... As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely...
Huh?
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the...
Paimon's getting more and more...
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries.
Do you also want to be...
Title aside, I think I'm more interested. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now...
Do you think less?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued and I'm not...
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's
So,
successors.
I really need my glasses. I just unnecessarily strained the hell out of my
Much more
eyes.
fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I
Oh
will
fuck.
seek you out for a meeting.
So the maid who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were just, please come to see us again, before you go and settle forever with your house.
So, the Supreme Blessed...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness, dear child? I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. But no matter how hard things, as long as we can be with our
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the maids...
Okay, so
If
how do
ask
you
how I
bypass
see it,
claymores?
The Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent
If
my
you creep
youth
up to
with.
them slowly,
Anyway,
emphasis on
introduce
slowly,
some of
you
the
can
other
disarm
members
them
to you all
without
later.
shooting them.
I still have a...
Bye, Mom!
Goodbye, darling. And farewell. Oh, now that I think of it.
You'll just you can you
It's
aim
also
at
a
them.
special
That's why you have to be
anniversary
careful on
week.
your placement at with them.
I'm sure you still
If you go up
remember.
to them from angles that they're not going to be set off, you can
remember
neutralize them.
now.
But from the
It was
front,
on this
you
day,
can kind of
many,
outrange it a
many
little
years
bit if you're
ago,
careful.
that
Sometimes you're
Jay
allowed to do
tied
that.
the knot. Oh,
Usually, if
just
it's an
in time.
elevation change, you can kind of crouch under it to get close enough and disarm it.
Whoa! Ah, Albedo! Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way
So if you're
back
slow
down?
enough, you can completely walk by one, right?
Not walk by it. It'll still go off. You need to actually turn it off.
Oh no, this dude just walked past two claymores. They were facing towards the same door, killed me, and then walked back out.
It could be a range problem. The range on them is actually kind of short for the trigger. If it goes off, usually it's like you touched it at some point.
Huh.
It's like if you have a light kit, you can sprint through them. That's why I'll admit, that's like the one time light kits are good. You have crackhead reflexes to make use of the lack of body armor, or you're trying to sprint through a claymore.
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
If you have a medium kit, you'll take
You
some
may want
damage
to
doing
look
that, but
Uh,
usually
It sounds
you'll
like you've
you'll
still
survive. If you have a heavy kit,
It's
unless you're
nothing,
hiding behind
really.
a wall, you're gonna
It's
get
just-
tagged by it pretty bad.
Well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't
This
argue
guy sounds
about
very
that,
similar to some
but
Skyrim
still,
characters. Ugh.
The whole thing. Of course, I didn't actually expect.
Don't say that. If anything,
God, that
it'd
lens
be
flare.
my fault for finding that
Or that solar
prophecy.
flare, whatever you call that.
No,
The balloon.
I didn't mean to blame the two of you either.
But well...
Oh, Miss Ying-ar. Well, I mean...
Hey, you three? You may want to...
Huh? Miss Ying-ar?
Oh, so that's Miss... Yep, that's her. And...
I am so... of course I am.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding.
Uh-oh. The way she's
now
talking
that I've
is,
seen you like this, you said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter.
Should we...
I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Oh, really?
I am so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, you can be happy just to see other...
But if you say that, I've never visited Sumeru. Maybe I'll get shy and flustered since we are so alike.
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right? To think that people would talk about that while on a date. My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month.
Pop, pop, pop,
She
pop.
called my dad
Pop, pop.
the
Damn.
most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also
Actually,
said
I'm
that
clicking. I'm not allowed
learning
to
is
skip
just
through
another
some.
part of life.
He looks happy. Oh.
It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's some. Why don't you give it a try?
Okay. They're really having a great conversation.
I
You don't
nearly
talk.
forgot. This texture. Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower. It's nothing too special. They're super sweet. I'm also submitting them as my wind blooms for this year.
Thank you.
Kale, please take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request.
I don't know what to say. Ah! Sucrose! Now's your chance! Didn't you want to...
You're right.
Oh, really?
Of course. Huh?
It was like a little cloud of...
Well, luckily, there's still. I'll keep working on it.
Yeah, you can write to
Oh, it looks like you found a new...
Master Tainari! Sino!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
Got me, damn it.
That's it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt.
All that matters
That's
is
a
that
stupid
I've enjoyed
pun.
Mondstadt immensely. The dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this Sino wanted you to have one for yourself.
I'm a master of the game.
Can you believe this guy? Wait, huh? Yeah, I figured I should...
What is that, a bookmarker?
I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tainar. During Windbloom, Mondsetters offer flowers to the...
But Tainari said that we're not anything like an academic.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular
For
siblings.
some reason, I'm only getting
And that should be just
into
fine.
EU servers.
Oh,
That tends to happen.
potties
Most of the... I get paired more into American when I play TDF.
Hmm.
One of them.
Usually American
Both
servers,
potty
I
flowers and Sumeru
rarely
roses are
ever
my wind blooms.
attack ops. Unless it's the weekend,
Although
which is
they're
weird.
not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can... I want to give them to
I have
the
a feeling
people I
that's
feel
just... They
thankful
try
for.
to...
The real
If,
blessing
you know,
in life
Americans are
is
going to be
when
playing
you're
on the
surrounded
weekend,
by people.
give them a good time on their server, I
I'm so
guess.
happy.
Sucrose, do you see that?
Huh?
Doesn't it look...
I'm gonna look up. I swear to God, I better see that cloud. Damn it!
Did you hear what happened? It's the academic.
Got lied to.
Yeah, still too expensive.
Everything's expensive.
That's because Call of Duty is 50% off the first one. And it's still $30, so it's like, that's still too expensive.
That's what I'm saying. It's still too expensive. No matter what it is, it's still too expensive. Unless that shit's free 99, it's still too expensive.
1979, too expensive.
I mean, the key word there was Call of Duty.
Yeah. The game has so much sales all the time that it never has to go down. Unless that game is like the OG Modern Warfare.
But Red Dead Redemption 2 is at 1979.
It's because the online version is basically dead. No one plays that shit anymore. Other than you want to actually play for the story, does not make a reason to play.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me you don't play Call of Duty to piss other people off?
I was gonna make a joke, but like stream. It's a little adult, but whatever.
Do you even Call of Duty, bro?
No, I don't feel that Call of Duty.
See, Russian Badger had it right. You don't play to win. You play to ruin other people's games.
To ruin their day.
Mhm.
If they have to walk live the rest of the day with salt in their pants and their mouth, go for it. Now I can do Stalker, or is anybody of our group playing World War III right now? Other than Killer.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
So you
as I
probably don't want to play with
remember.
me. I'm not doing
But where are those who
anything
share
objective
the
based.
memory?
Well, I need kills, so it doesn't matter. Or it's like I need points with some guns, so it doesn't bother me either. Why is that in Age of Empires 2, but you're... It's like a chat, I don't know. It's my issue with...
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth.
I'm trying as hard as I
And
can
those
not
that
to
come
cross the
across
red
you
line.
tend to stay a while. So it is where many
What happened?
things come to settle.
I'm trying as hard as I can not to cross the red line.
But still fuck up their base?
Mhm.
Oh. You can hurt the tanks while they're on the repair pad, by the way. It's just gonna be reduced because they're gonna be healing faster than you can usually damage it. But I've snaked a hit as he's gotten to his base. But what's funny is because of the rules, explosives don't count when they're in their base. The tank exploded, but the guy was fine. I didn't get a kill. It just I destroyed a vehicle, and then this dude's in the middle of the road, probably standing there like, what the fuck happened? Stop streaming for a bit until I figure out what I'm gonna play next.